The Bold and the Beautiful Weekly Recap. December 22nd to December 26, 2025. Welcome back, Bold and the Beautiful fans. This week in Los Angeles was all about tension, unspoken truths, and emotions simmering just beneath the surface. Nothing felt settled, and every conversation seemed to hint that something bigger is on the way. At Forrester Creations, familiar power struggles continued to cast a long shadow. Decisions were questioned, boundaries were tested, and long-standing relationships felt more fragile than ever. Some characters pushed forward with confidence, while others quietly wondered if they were being left behind. The atmosphere was heavy, and the pressure was unmistakable. Romantically, things were anything but simple. Trust was quietly challenged, doubts lingered, and emotional moments hinted that not everyone is on the same page. Some connections felt stronger on the surface, while underneath, uncertainty told a very different story. The past refused to stay buried, and it became clear that unresolved feelings may soon demand answers. Family dynamics also took center stage. Loyalty was tested, sides felt drawn without words being spoken, and a few characters appeared torn between protecting peace and speaking their truth. The weight of history played a major role, reminding everyone that old conflicts have a way of resurfacing when you least expect them. As the week came to a close, nothing was truly resolved. Instead, the tension deepened. Questions were left hanging, emotions remained raw, and the sense that a major turning point is approaching could be felt in every scene. That's your weekly recap of The Bold and the Beautiful for December 22nd through December 26, 2025. If you enjoyed this recap, like the video, share it with fellow Bold fans, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is heading toward trouble, and who's about to surprise everyone? And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly recaps, soap drama, and everything bold and beautiful. The episode delivers layered emotional drama as The Bold and the Beautiful explores ambition, guilt, and unresolved relationships. Katie Logan makes a life-changing decision by walking away from Forrester Creations to launch her own fashion house under the Spencer Publications umbrella, a move made possible by Bill Spencer's powerful support. Katie is optimistic and ready to step into her independence, but beneath the celebration lies uncertainty about whether she can truly succeed in an industry dominated by established names and ruthless competition. Brooke puts on a brave face for her sister, offering encouragement and love during their emotional farewell, yet her concern is impossible to fully hide. She worries that Katie may be stepping into dangerous territory without the protection and legacy that Forrester provides, and that this bold move could strain not only Katie's career but also family dynamics moving forward. Meanwhile, Hope is struggling internally after firing Dickie, clearly shaken by the consequences of her leadership decisions. Her guilt is compounded by the uncomfortable reality of working alongside Thomas and Zende, reopening wounds tied to her complicated past with Thomas. Although Thomas assures Hope that their history won't interfere with their professional partnership and that he is focused solely on the success of Hope for the future, Hope's hesitation suggests those emotional scars haven't fully healed. On another front, Remy attempts to right past wrongs by offering Dickie an apology, but the damage runs deep. Dickie, still raw from his firing and betrayal, isn't ready to forgive, leaving his future uncertain and his anger unresolved. As careers shift, loyalties are tested, and old emotions resurface, Port Charles, Los Angeles, finds itself on the brink of major professional and personal fallout, setting the stage for even bigger confrontations ahead. Eric Forrester is facing one of the most difficult chapters of his life as retirement from Forrester Creations leaves him feeling unanchored, forgotten, and deeply unsure of who he is without the fashion house that defined him for decades. The holidays only intensify his emotional struggle, as Donna gently tries to lift his spirits and pull him into the Christmas mood, but Eric can't bring himself to feel festive. Beneath his silence is a growing fear that his purpose has slipped away and that his role within the family has quietly diminished. Ridge senses his father's pain and steps in, determined not to let Eric fade into the background. In a heartfelt conversation, Ridge reassures him that leadership isn't erased by retirement, that Eric is, and always will be, the heart and guiding force of the Forrester family. Eric finally opens up, admitting his fears about aging, irrelevance, and losing his identity, creating a rare and vulnerable moment between father and son that exposes the emotional cost of change. While Eric battles his inner turmoil, the younger generation brings a powerful reminder of compassion and hope. As Steffi and Finn's children put together their Christmas lists, Beth delivers a touching speech focused not on toys, but on children who don't have food or access to doctors, revealing a depth of empathy far beyond her years and touching everyone around her. At the same time, Steffi and Finn share tender, romantic moments that reflect the warmth and unity of the season, sealing their love with a kiss under the mistletoe. Just when it seems Eric may be fading into the past, he drops a bombshell revelation. He's been secretly working on a new design, one he boldly calls the greatest creation of his life. With plans to unveil it the very next day, Eric hints that his story is far from over. As Christmas approaches, the Forrester family stands on the brink of an emotional celebration filled with reflection, healing, and the possibility that Eric's legacy may be entering a powerful new chapter rather than coming to an end. Christmas at Forrester Creations unfolded with warmth, romance, and quiet emotional undercurrents as the Bold and the Beautiful delivered an episode centered on family, legacy, and the promise of what lies ahead. The holiday magic was unmistakable as the Forrester family gathered together, filling the house with laughter, music, and long-standing traditions that reminded everyone why family remains at the heart of their world, even amid constant change. One of the most talked about moments came when Carter and Daphne found themselves beneath the mistletoe and shared a tender kiss. The moment suggested a genuine spark between them and hinted that a new romance may be taking shape. Still, the past lingers in the background, raising questions about whether unresolved emotions and old complications could challenge their growing connection as the new year approaches. Ridge and Brooke's enduring love took center stage when Ridge surprised Brooke with a thoughtful Christmas gift, a gesture that spoke volumes about the strength of their remarriage. Their moment together reflected comfort, stability, and the deep history they share, proof that despite years of heartbreak and division, their bond continues to withstand every storm. Adding charm and nostalgia to the celebration, Eric and Donna delighted everyone by dressing up as Santa and Mrs. Claus, spreading joy to the children and reminding the family of simpler times. Yet even in the midst of holiday cheer, Eric's internal struggle with retirement quietly surfaced. While he embraced the festivities, he also teased a secret new design he has been working on, suggesting that his creative fire is far from extinguished and that his legacy may still have another chapter waiting to be written. As the episode drew to a close, it became clear that this Christmas was more than just a celebration, it was a turning point. New romances are beginning, lifelong partnerships are being reaffirmed, and Eric's hinted design reveal could reshape both his future and the future of Forrester Creations. In true Bold and the Beautiful style, the holiday offered warmth and unity, but also set the stage for major shifts, emotional reckonings, and dramatic developments in the days ahead. Right now on The Bold and the Beautiful, everything looks calm on the surface, but that calm feels carefully staged. Eric Forrester's emotional struggle doesn't read like a man fading into the background, it feels like the beginning of something much bigger. Eric has spent decades building Forrester Creations, and the idea that he would simply step aside without one final statement, one last design, or one powerful reminder of who he is doesn't ring true. His quiet reflection suggests a move that could either restore his sense of purpose or dramatically shake the balance of power within the family. Ridge may be holding the reins, but leadership comes with consequences. As Ridge settles into control, the pressure to protect the company while honoring his father's legacy could pull him in opposite directions. Every decision he makes now has the potential to divide the family, especially if Brooke or Steffi begin questioning whether Ridge is leading with his heart, his ego, or his fear of failure. The closer Ridge gets to proving himself, the more vulnerable he becomes to criticism and betrayal. Hope's emotional state is another warning sign. Her guilt hasn't disappeared, it's simmering. And when Hope starts doubting her instincts, she often makes choices driven by emotion rather than strategy. That inner conflict could push her toward a bold, impulsive move that risks not only her professional future, but the fragile trust she's trying to rebuild with those around her. One misstep could put her directly at odds with people she loves most. Meanwhile, Katie's fresh start feels promising but precarious. New ventures in the fashion world rarely go uncontested, and Katie's independence could attract unexpected enemies, or reveal uncomfortable truths about who is really in her corner. What looks like empowerment now could quickly turn into a battle for credibility, control, and survival. Taken together, all of these threads point to one thing: a major shift is coming. The new year won't just bring new storylines, It will redefine loyalties, expose hidden resentments, and force every character to choose between comfort and change. The question isn't if everything will explode, it's who will be standing when the dust settles. Today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful quietly set the stage for major fallout ahead. Katie stands on the brink of a powerful new chapter as she prepares to reveal the name of her fashion house, a life-changing gift from Bill Spencer. But not everyone is celebrating. Brooke's distance speaks volumes, and the tension between the sisters feels deeper than simple concern, it feels personal. Meanwhile, at Will's beach house, a seemingly innocent overnight gathering could spark real consequences, especially with Dylan caught in the middle and Elektra very much in the picture. And as the future unfolds for the next generation, Eric's emotional reflection reminds us that change at Forrester Creations always comes with a cost. Big questions remain unanswered, loyalties are being tested, and the calm before the storm is unmistakable. What do you think is really driving Brooke's reaction to Katie's success? Will the beach house night change everything for Dylan, Will, and Elektra? And is Eric truly ready to let go? Like if you're loving the drama, comment with your predictions, share this with a fellow fan, and subscribe for more bold and the beautiful recaps, spoilers, and speculation.